Hi, I'm Stephanie with Board Game Geek here at Origins 2017, and Sean Brown with Mr. V Games is going to show us Helionox, The Last Sunset.
That's pretty good.
Wow, that's a bummer, but let's see what we can do before that last sunset.
Before the last sunset.
Not get a tan, I guess.
So the reason I chose to bring this one to talk about is we did this game about a year ago as a small, like, 2-player game that could expand to 4 players. And then we had an expansion lined up for it, and we had some setbacks, and so we decided to come back with it, reprint it, and we decided to go with a big giant box, make it full 4 players, include a board, add a bunch of new cards, and just kind of revamp it, almost a second edition, if you will. So we're just going to call it Helionox Deluxe Edition, right? So we're losing the Last Sunset, going to Deluxe, going to 4 players, adding a bunch of cool new things.
Gotcha, cool.
So that's what I figured I'd talk about today, was the Deluxe.
This is Deluxe, so it'll be bigger than
It'll be much bigger. It'll be so like a traditional board game box size.
This is the original. It'll be like this.
Yep,
okay.
and it'll come with a board and a bunch of new cards, and then a bunch of the originals. So like a very light recap on how Helionox works.
Yep.
So just like any deck builder, we've got 5 basic currencies. These are like our space bucks. I think Tarn has a really cool name for them other than space bucks, but I call them space bucks.
Space bucks?
Because they sound kind of cool.
Yeah.
Then you get some defensive cards. These are your sentinels, and these guys will allow you to stop crises that happen on your planet.
Yeah.
So you would just take all these, you'd shuffle these in, and then what's cool about this one is each player gets 2 cards that are themed. They're like unique. So I get these. I'm a transportation based deck. So these cards will actually help me in movement. And I actually went ahead and threw 2 defensive cards in for you, so you'll be better at defending things off the bat.
Fight me.
Right, so there you go. So then, of course, you would shuffle this up. Now you have a 10-card deck.
So I would shuffle up. I would put these.
Those 2 in with your sentinels and your 5 materials. Yep.
And then my 5 materials. So I would shuffle these up. What's this? I start with this. Is this me? Everyone starts with one of these.
This is in the new expansion.
Okay.
So this is something new. This is your carrier, and this is where you're going to put all your cargo.
Okay.
So one of the cool things about Helionox originally is that it was a movement-based deck builder. So some similar to like Star Realms or whatnot.
Yep.
And so I've got a ship here on Earth. I could. A lot of times you get extra money and you go, oh, I buy something for $3 and I have $1 left over. Oh, well. Well, in this one, you could use that $1 to like fly to an adjacent planet. And each planet has an extra benefit that you can use while you're visiting.
Okay, cool.
But those benefits can go away if we're overrun by these events that start happening. So at the beginning of every turn, an event comes out and it lands like this.
Okay.
And while it's on this side, it's inactive. And it gives us an idea it's probably going to be a 3 defense to solve, and it's going to be worth some victory points.
Okay, but we don't have other things on the back.
And we have other things. And on your turn, this card would flip, and you would add the next one in line.
Okay.
When this happens, this planet actually shuts down. You can no longer use its benefit until somebody goes there and takes care of.
And you're matching these up with their colors and their symbols
colors
here.
of the planet.
Okay, cool.
So until somebody goes and finds the stolen goods that we're missing from here, nobody can take care of that.
Yeah, we'll do it. Are you drawing the standard 5?
Yep, you're drawing the standard 5. Another good twist to this one is you can spend 1 all mini sum. You can keep cards in your hand. You always draw 5 and then discard back down.
I don't look. I got my 2 special cards, so I don't think you're going to fight me. I can't buy a whole lot, I guess, or can I buy with these? Or
so that would be the cost if you were purchasing them.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, but I can gain some here.
Right.
So I could gain some money. I could buy any of these cards here.
Yep, you can buy anything from the market. You could pay to fly around. And the other thing you can do is you could also drop an embassy somewhere. These are worth 2 victory points that cost $2 to do. And at every location, there's a regular benefit that it can do, and then there's a benefit that you can do if you have a station.
If you have a station there.
And
so if you really particularly like an action, you want to do more of that, instead of gain 1 token, gain 2 tokens, then you can do that. Cool. You're upgrading that planet for you. Awesome.
Yeah. And then the Mercury Protocol, which is the newest expansion, that's going to be included in the new game. What it adds is the ability to put cargo at all of these locations.
Okay.
And then, so I fly to this location and I can just pick up this cargo and put it in my carrier. And then every turn we're going to start flipping and doing a request. And so this request might say something like...
Kind of like a little quest,
Yeah. Earth is wanting Earth goods on Mars. The people of Mars want Earth goods.
Okay.
So I happen to be there. I could pick up the Earth goods. and then I got to fly my ship to Mars to deliver it.
Okay.
And that could happen right away. If I go out of my way to do it, it might take me several turns. Somebody might beat me to that. There's going to be some kind of a bounty. The first person to do it's going to get some extra victory points.
Yeah, so this is the victory point space law.
Yep.
Yeah.
It sure is.
Awesome. Okay.
And then the final twist to this is once you make the delivery, you have two options of how you're paid.
Okay.
You can get paid. So all deck builders, it's use it or lose it. So in this one, it's if you make a delivery, you can bank yourself a little space buck here.
Oh,
you can
so
keep
if I
from
draw
later.
and I've got like 4 and I really want to buy something for 5 space bucks, then I can use that. That's pretty
Later
cool.
on. So yeah, have that short turn. I'm just $1 short.
Yeah.
Keep your space book handy in your back pocket for a rainy day. The other thing you can do is you can buy this illegal tech. So
Legal.
this stuff is at the planets, and so you can basically take that instead. And this introduces negative points into the deck. So everything's always been positive points. You can take points away from people, but there's never been negatives. So now you have infamy, which are bad things. But the tech is really good. So it's kind of a toss-off. If you get it early, it could be really powerful. It could help you through things.
Yeah.
And then maybe you can try to find a way to get it out of your deck late before.
But maybe
it's
it'll help
gonna
push you to
stop
the win if you get it later on too.
Absolutely.
So how many players is this?
So this will be 2 to 4 players.
Okay. All right. So
And I believe there'll be some solo scenarios and things in the box as well. So
Okay.
I believe we'll add solo to it. The original Helionox had solo.
Yeah.
So yes.
And can I get this playmat also?
So in the new version, it'll be a board. So it'll just turn into a game board.
All right.
We had we did like I don't know, like 50 of these or something, and everybody that sees it goes, "Oh, I want the mat." So we just said, well, why don't we make a board for everybody? So.
There you go.
where we
And when will that be available?
So there's actually a Kickstarter going right now, believe it or not.
Okay, Kickstarter right now for Helionox.
For the next like 2 weeks.
Deluxe.
And for the Deluxe Edition. And then we're going to target the holidays or early January or something like that. These things are moving target.
So Q4 2017 or early 2018, you'll be able to get Helionox Deluxe, and it will be this plus the new stuff, bigger box, a game board, and everything, and that's coming out by Mr. B Games.